guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at small forward. And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills. He can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And here is Holmgren, following Jeremy Grant's three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Grant. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. The Thunder with the lead to the inside. And stolen by Sharp. Pass to Klingon. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Kamare misses. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Suns. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Sharp. Up again. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Inside. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
SGA finds Hartenstein. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
There's the double team with Dort. SGA with the steal. Holmgren the pass to Williams. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Grant outside. Holmgren comes with the double team. And the dunk by Grant.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that on.
Williams for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the middle. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Grant. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hartenstein. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Grant, that's good. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And Portland making a change here. And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
And here now the Thunder, after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Avdia with it, Dort covering. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Here's Rupert. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Holmgren with a screen on Sharp. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Holmgren's got 11.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
It's tipped. Sharp with it. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. There's the double team with SGA. Now here's SGA in transition. Williams can't get it to go. Portland trailing here. Outside for Murray. Here's Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward position. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 4. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. To the paint. And finished off by Avdia.
Nice show of force by Avdia at the rim, punishing the defense for giving him the opening.
Williams, a screen on Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first 2 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, SGA. Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Shot from 6. No good that time.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Kamara. Grant gets a wide open look. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. They'll come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Klingen's checked in, and then for Oklahoma City, Alex Caruso is checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort, and it's Mitchell in for SGA. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Holmgren comes with the double team. Abdia finds Grant, and another 3 for Portland.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Williams a screen on Abdia, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
That one goes. Count it. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Murray kicks to Grant. Wide open look here for Klingen. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Holmgren against Abdia. From 10 feet out, off the left rim and out. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And Greg on a team as stacked as OKC. You can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Sharp's checked in for Murray. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And SGA's subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Higgins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end. Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the move. And that one drops.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Trailblazers trail by 6. There's the double team with Dort. Abdia, the pass to Sharp. Abdia finds Sharp. No good with the triple.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Hartenstein comes with the double team. Klingen the screen for Abdia. They get it back. And there's Klingen. That's good on the assist by Abdia. Abdia's got assist number 8 now on the night. Williams for 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. Grant for three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick and roll sets.
Grant for three. They grab their own miss. Outside, Avdia. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And that one's good. Wiggins. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Toumani Camara is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Donovan Clingan. And it's Avdia into the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 5. And Greg the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Camara. The 3. Avdia can't hit.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Holmgren. Second chance shot, and that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder. And it's Grant in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Grant's got 17 now.
Well, sometimes Grant's all-around ability goes unnoticed. Whether it's with his defense or his shooting, he can impact the game in so many ways.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
To check out Chet Holmgren.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys?
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Holmgren can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Grant for three. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 11. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from Floyd.
Now Sharp. Grant in the post. Defended by Holmgren. Kamare misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes with a double team. Klingon, and he makes good on the layup. Klingon's got 10 points. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, like, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps. Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Here's SGA. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Murray's checked in for Portland. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Kenrich Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso is checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for George. Murray kicks to Grant. Pass to Klingon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kamare. Off target from three-point range.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. SGA passes to Caruso, and it's off from three-point range. And they double up Murray. Down low, here's Grant. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Williams trying to break free, doesn't go for him. Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Grant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's the double team with SGA. And it's Murray with the jam.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
To the inside, Williams. Klingon with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Williams can't get it to go. Trailblazers shooting 47% from the field in the third. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And it's SGA in the corner. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's Grant, a special move before the shot. And now it's just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. It'll count, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Oklahoma City. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So the Thunder 5 right now. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Here's Dort. Buries it from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 7.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander off on the layup.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the boards.
Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the 3. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
What a night for Holmgren. He's been a focal point of this offense, scoring at will.
Pass to Rupert. Here's Avdia.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland, trailing by 5. There's the double team with SGA. Back to Murray. Three-pointer on the way.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Here's Dort. Plays it up off the glass.
Such a gutsy competitor. Dort crashing the boards and looking unafraid to get physical.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And Portland making a change here. Klingen's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Holmgren with the steal. To the middle. Power down with both hands.
Oh, yeah. Caruso has major spring to his game.
Trailblazers trail by 9. There's the double team with Dort. Klingen finds Avdia. Pocket 4. Here's Sissoko. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Klingen. Shot from the top of the key. And Holmgren pulls it down.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Playing big in there. Jalen Williams decided to challenge and got the whistle.
And he can't get the first one. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. So he comes up empty, missing both. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him. Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. On the free throw, no good. And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building. Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now Williams. And the layup is off. From outside. And he banks the layup in.
And love the poise from the rookie big man Clingan. He embraces moments like these.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Welcome to the floor, your Trailblazers set team.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 7, Chet Holmgren.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Grant. From 14, Holmgren rips down the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Takes the three. Clingan with the steal. Avdia with it. Dort covering. Misses the three.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for. Well, he didn't go up very strong there, and the defense was able to just push him off the shot.
And down goes the three.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Oh, great touch off the pass.
And how about the poise from the rookie Clingan with a crucial basket.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Portland. Clingan. Shooting one.
And that one misses. The Thunder with the lead. That one goes in.
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Grant. And it misses. The Thunder shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein. And the layup is off. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
And there's the three.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
And you've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's the double team with SGA. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, Avdia, 6 on the shot clock. Grant to take the lead, and he does not hit. The long shot, no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got Shaedon Sharpe. Toumani Camara is out there with Grant. Then it's Avdia. And it's Clingan in at the center, filling out the middle.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now, here's SGA. Clingan covering. Not that time. It won't go. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And when Grant gets to the rim like that, you can't help but foul him.
The free throw drops for Grant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. The 3 doesn't go. Here's Camara. Clinging with it. Now SGA defending. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Sharpe against SGA. Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And he jams it in.
Boy, is he active. I love seeing Sharpe just get after it on the backboard.
Here's Hartenstein. Pulls it down. What an assist!
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Now Sharpe for 3. That one misses.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
That one is off. The Trailblazers with the lead. Holmgren comes with the double team. Knocks down the 3.
Hey, that's a fantastic last-second read. Passing out of his shot.
Here's Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
That one drops.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Oh, the dunk!
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Hartenstein comes with the double team. Here's Sharpe. Just 5 on the clock. And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
SGA on the wing. Defended by Sharpe. Gilgeous-Alexander. Jumper is off. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now Grant. Here's Sharp. Lets loose a three. Down he goes for three.
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
Cleared away by Avdia. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. That one goes.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about wraps it up for